welcome to another vlog. Rather random place to start the vlog. Really terrible lighting, sorry about that. What day is it? It's a Monday. It's sunny. Oh my god, we haven't had sun. Well, we had sun on Saturday. Oh, let me step back. We had sun on Saturday. Monday today, did I say that? And then Sunday was awful. The weather has just not been weathering. It has been awful. Like, I'm done with it. I'm really just, I think having dogs and having horses in winter, especially perhaps living in the countryside, is hard. Like, you can make it seem all nice and like glamorous to start off with, can't you? You know, cozy, autumn, Halloween, pumpkin picking, Christmas. But you know, when you get into January and February, it's just a bit like, especially, I actually think like we moan more about January, but actually January I didn't find too bad because you kind of reset. You've got that kind of like mindset of, oh, sorry, the lighting. I'm not going to complain because it is bloody beautiful. Yeah, in January I feel like you've got that mindset of new beginnings and all that, which does feel, I've seen a few things on social media like a bit crazy to like think about doing new beginnings in January. Like, you know, this is when animals hibernate and we're trying to be like, let's healthy eat, let's go to the gym, let's do it's when it's just awful. Now I did film a vlog last week, but I don't know if I'm going to put that out until I look at the footage because I don't really know how much we got. It was a real terrible week, to be honest. I was really poorly. I was off work, I think Wednesday and Thursday. Poppy was really poorly with diarrhea again. She was back. She's been on a longer course of medication. Touch wood. Fingers crossed it's working. She's got solid poo again, but that was really it's quite harrowing, to be honest, because it was really bad. It was pouring out of her. Let me put you down a second because my arm's going to hurt. Yeah, it was pouring. That lighting is terrible, isn't it? It was pouring out of her, sorry. We went out last night and I did do my hair, but I've just slept in it and it's just got a bit crazy and limp and horrible. Oh, so yeah, she was really poorly last week. And I vlogged snippets, but I don't think there's really anything to put a vlog out. It's a bit boring, to be honest. It's just lots of me talking to camera, but I'll see if I can salvage something, even if it's just a small, short one. So yeah, I was glad to see the back of last week. Denver also had to have the vet because if he's coughing, we've had that kind of investigated and they do just think it's allergy. So he's on some medication for 10 days and then I'm in the process of sorting with the vets and the insurance getting a nebulizer ordered for him so that you run saline through it and it just helps loosen the secretions in his lungs because they do think it is allergies to dust and hay and stuff like that. And obviously that's quite tricky to manage with horses because, you know, obviously naturally in the wild, if they were out 24/7, then they wouldn't be exposed to so much dust, they wouldn't be eating hay. But obviously the world we live in, we can't do that. He has to come in because the weather is just awful. And he has to eat hay. So, and he can't have haylage because he's a high risk for laminitis. So there's all of that, which I did explain in the other vlog. Poppy, she wants some breakfast. Would you, Poppers? You stop talking to those people and give me my breakfast. So yeah, I didn't vlog at the weekend because I've been getting over the tail end of this cold. I think it was actually flu, to be honest, because I felt pretty rough. I had chest pains, I had nosebleeds, zero energy. But I'm starting to come out of it. I ran for the first time last night. So we didn't really do much at the weekend, to be honest. Saturday was a nice sunny day. We just hacked Denver out. I schooled Leo. Yesterday was horrendous. So we just lunged Leo and long line Denver. Me and Rich actually went out last night because Valentine's Day was on Saturday. Rich's birthday was on the 12th on Thursday and I felt terrible for him because we got him presents and bits. But obviously I didn't feel well. The dog wasn't feeling well. Denver wasn't feeling well. It was just, so we didn't do anything for his birthday. But we planned to do it this weekend, which we did. Richard's mum came and looked after Chloe last night and we went to Millet and Carter for our tea. We had the Valentine menu, which I'll pop the clips in of my food and the massive dessert we had. It was off the set menu, so it was £42.50 for a 3-course meal, which then steak on the main menu was like £36. So I was like, we might as well do the 3-course set menu. So we were going to have baked camembert to start to share, but they were allowed that. So I had some sort of sticky chicken, which was lovely. Rich had prawns. king prawns, I think. And then we both had, I had rump steak, he had ribeye steak for mains. And they do that nice like caramelised onion thing, which was lovely. And we had seasoned fries with it. And then, yeah, we had this, like, it was sold as like a chocolate bar cake dessert to share. It was massive. Huh? And then we went to the cinema to see that new film, I don't even know what the name of it was, with Chris Hemsworth and what's the lady's name? Oh, she was one of the Bond girls. Hayley something, I can't, I'm sure it's Hayley. Anyway, yeah, and the guy from, oh, I don't know what his name is either, I'm terrible, my memory's shocking, but it was really good. We didn't get home till like 11:30, so we were shad, and then we watched Love Island. And I had loads of vintage parcels to package up yesterday morning, because I'd got loads of horsey stuff for sale on Equipped, but it hasn't been shifted. My word, vintage, I put it on, and within half an hour it was all sold. So I packaged all those up yesterday morning as well. So you're probably thinking, it's 9:45 on a Monday morning, why am I not working? So I have booked off Monday and Tuesday because it is half term week. Richard's mum is going to do something with Chloe on one of the days, a couple of days she'll probably be at the stables, but Friday she's actually got, she's going out with her friends for one of her friends' birthdays. They're going pottery painting somewhere in Cannock, I think, and they're having food. So I think I'm going to vlog today. Might include tomorrow. We'll see how much footage we get from today. We'll do the ponies, and I think we're going to pop to Eccleshall Saddlery. I really need to clean the house, but I'm just kind of the mindset of like, meh, but it can wait. It's not terrible. I just kind of need to dust really, but I might do it later on. Richard's got to do some insane hours with work. He's really busy, so I might get it done later on when we get back. I'd rather use the daylight hours to go and do stuff. So I'm now going to feed the animals, tidy up, put a load of washing on. I've cleaned the guinea pigs yesterday. I'll pop that in because I did get some footage of them. I've got some parcels coming today, have I? I've got the guinea pigs parcel coming today for their hay and their goodies. I've got some vitamins and things coming from Amazon as well. And I just thought, let's pop to Eccleshall Saddlery. We haven't been over there since before Christmas. It's really nice. Well, we'll just have a little mooch. We might have a little mooch around Eccleshall itself because it's quite a trek for us. It's about half an hour, 40 minutes from us. So when we go, it's nice to just make the most of it. And then I can probably pop in Aldi a little on the way back because I could do with just topping up on a few little things. Like I do need some rice and stuff like that. So yeah, let's come along for the day. Let's have a day together, and then if it isn't quite enough footage, then we'll carry on vlogging tomorrow as well. nice and lovely and sunny. The sun keeps coming out and then it keeps going back away, doesn't it? A nice buttercup. You love hay, don't you? You love your hay. Oh, she's made me jump. Sister, Mum. Would you like a starlight? Blossom is over there. Chuck hers down there because she won't want to. She'd rather not take it from my hand. I don't even know if you can see her. Hey, darling. No, cute, aren't you? Such a little cutie. Here she was. Is it yummy? She says, oh yeah, she's going to give me some pea flakes. Here it goes. Oh, curlies now, aren't you? There we go. Go on the floor in front of you, darling. Yeah, she says hi, hi. She says I don't normally come and say hi because I'm a bit nervous. Good girl. So gentle. I love guinea pigs. Just so gentle. Good girls. Enjoy that sun coming in. I think I've got a penny behind me. Yeah, I have, and a Mimi. And a Poppy. They're all sunbathing. This weather is just so random. Goes from like freezing cold, rainy, to like this. You just can't, yeah. You literally cannot write it. Weird. Beautiful though. Best time to hack out Chloe, so I'm going to get hoovered and get sorted quick because this is the best time to ride. This is the bit I love. They always write something on, handwrite something. You're absolutely, hazing. They always write something on there. So that was £37.32 for 3 packs of hay, herb mix, country garden mix, hay cookies, flaked peas, dandelion and peppermint hay cookies, star bites. I don't think that's too bad. Free delivery when I think you spend over £29.95, and it literally comes like within 2 or 3 days of ordering. So nature's own. What are you doing up there? Hey, you're enjoying the sun, aren't you? It's lovely. You're sunbathing. Make the most of it. I think it might not stick around for long, guys. This is my next job soon. Get all of this jet washed. Flower beds dug out. Plants all trimmed back. Lawn mown. Tree trimmed. This is going. Trampoline's going. We want to try and get like a little summer house for the guinea pigs where we could put like, cut a hole in the side and then they could have their run attached on the grass. That's the plan. So yeah, this needs to go. We're just going to give this away because it's really tatty and Chloe doesn't use it anymore. Washing machine has just finished. This was the stuff from the boot of my car, but it was messy because Poppy had laid on it when she'd had diarrhea to go to the vets. I don't know why they're in there. They need to go back in. So they need to go in the tumble dryer, and I'm just about to boil some eggs because they're good for snacks, for filling you up.
Hello.
Right, we've decided to mix things up a bit. We were going to go and do the ponies and then go to Eccleshall Saddlery, but the weather for the next 2 hours is pretty miserable. It's still rainy and windy, but at 4 o'clock it's all meant to stop. I mean, that may change and it may bugger up our plans, but it won't really, because if the ponies have a day off, they have a day off. We need to go to give Denver his medicine, but other than that, we don't have to ride today. They could have today off. They normally have a Monday. No, they don't have a Monday off. I normally lunge them on a Monday, don't they? They normally have a Tuesday off, but obviously I'm off tomorrow, so they can get work tomorrow.
We're also changing them plans because I don't have what's it called, school club on that day, so a bit up and down that day.
On Tuesdays? Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to do Eccleshall first and then get to the stables and see what the weather is like then. We've probably got time to get Chloe whipped around the block or around the village and then do something with Leo in the school, or it can be Leo's day off. I feel like I've got something on the side of my
Or in the
nose.
school with them because I haven't been to school with them for a while.
But Claire's not there.
I feel determined today, so...
Oh, she feels determined today. Oh, no, Nanny's fixing mine, actually. She wanted me to buy a new one. She was miffed up with me. She was like, it's beyond repair. That's a nice one. Nice colour. Yeah, kind of would. The aqua one's nice as well next to it. Or the blue one's nice as well. Quite like them.
little grey one over there.
Yeah, that's a nice one actually. Well, everybody's into grey everything at the minute, aren't they?
I don't know why, but it is quite a pretty colour.
It is a pretty colour, yeah.
But it's pony
Right.
size.
Let's have this tiny dinky. I don't even think that would fit Thunder. I think it'd be too big for Thunder, too little for Thunder.
It wouldn't fit Shetland.
No, it'd be like a mini.
Better.
So cute, super mini. Super mini, that's cute. Oh, I wonder, didn't I look from last time side reins when I was in here? They're tidy, aren't they? They are cute. Fit some dogs that would like a Great Dane. Long ones. The metal ones last a long time, but they're quite expensive, the metal ones, aren't they?
Should we get...
Yeah, they're £50 for the metal. See, that's the size we've got, and that's too small now. That's why I've broken it, because it's too small. So we need, yeah, in here. I've heard it, the thing in here go. So I think we need the long one. So they've got green, pink, or blue. Everything we've got is blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like our wheel might be too small for you.
I don't think they have many rooms.
That blue is absolutely so pretty.
Tiny, dinky.
Yeah, that is so pretty.
Dinky. It's very blue. It wouldn't stay that blue for very long.
I really do.
Not with our boy, not with your pony poos. Never known a pony poo so much as your pony. Oh God, it's cold. That is a weird broom, that one. That rubbery one.
Yeah. That colour, right?
Oh yeah, it's proper red. Right, so we want a blue one, yeah? Okay. They do have a good selection of treats and licks. Spearmint treats, I bet they smell nice. These are always nice. I think these treats are nice, the Spillers ones.
Oh, they have three, so they have, or four, so they have mint, apple, carrot and cherry. Yeah, cherry. Mint, apple, carrot and cherry.
We don't need any sassy mare supplement. We don't have any sassy mares. We just have a sassy gelding with a chip on his shoulder. Well, they've got lots of hay nets. Lots of hay nets. I think that's good value for the tubs of shampoo.
I want this to be pick.
Oh, you want what?
I want this to be pick.
Well, you can get it if you want, because we are a bit short on hoof picks. It is one thing we are a little bit short on. We've secured the shavings fork, guys.
Do you get two of them?
No, we only need one. I'll use my old one.
I want the back one.
I bet them shampoos smell
Is
nice.
that much?
These are nice spring colours, aren't they? The blues and the... It's nice. The little t-shirt's cute. That t-shirt's cute as well. Harriet do some nice stuff. Oh, little horsey. Cute. That's a nice little hoodie. That's funny. Healing Kale chicken. Steve's love a chicken.
There's Nemo.
Nemo and a unicorn.
And they have a bunny.
For Easter. That's a nice t-shirt.
I like that.
It just looks really like the arms look like ridiculously long, like or super duper long. Oh, I do like that blue. Well, I do like the beige and the green actually. Probably actually like the green the most, and then the beige, and the blue. It is. I actually really like the woofwear stuff. I think they do some really nice stuff. I think they are nice.
That would be smart. That would be smart.
I just don't like that print. That like checkedy print. It's not my cup of tea. Not me tea. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? The green is lovely.
And we also have the matching
Base layer, yeah. Oh, you took two down at the same time. Oh God, it's so cold. In future, I'm putting my coat on. I'm remembering that it's freezing cold in here. I know, it's so smart, isn't it? It feels like a spring colour though, because it feels like it'd get very dirty very quick. Ready? Oh, it's raining again. 2 minutes and then it's got to stop. It said it would stop at 4 o'clock. It's lying to us. Eccleshaw Adder is literally just over there. You can see we have secured the goods. Shaven's fork has been secured. I'm just going to eat a boiled egg. I've just eaten a yoghurt for my lunch. Chloe had a... What did you have, Chloe? Oreo yogurt?
Like yogurt stick thing.
Yeah. It was freezing cold in Eccleshaw Saturday. I could not get warm. So that's all I could think about the whole time I was walking around was how freezing cold it was. But I think because we didn't really need anything, we were a bit like...
Guys, we only spent 120 quid in there.
Yes, and that was 90 quid, that was Chloe's.
Yeah.
Literally, she bought a new saddle pad and a vase layer, which I don't think I filmed, so we'll show you that when we get home. We'll do you a little mini haul.
It's actually really pretty.
It's a really pretty colour. It's like a sagey green.
Yeah, it's a
light sage green.
It's wolfware sage.
Yeah, the wolfware stuff is actually really nice. It's a colour I really like, so I might steal it sometimes for Leo. And she's away and she doesn't know. Why not? But she did pay for that stuff off herself from the money that she has in her bank account. And then we just popped in Co-op, which is behind us, to get some goodies, so I'll show you that when we get home. And I'm just debating whether to exercise horses. I kind of feel like we should, but do I want to? Not really.
I want to do some in-hand stuff for Denver. Like some in-hand poles.
I could lunge Denver because he wasn't actually lunged yesterday, so I could do him a bit of a lunge, and then you could do some in-hand stuff with him because he needs to actually open his airways up.
I'll do some trying around with him as well.
And then I can see what to do with Leo. Right, the weather is absolutely vile. It has not stopped raining and being windy. So Denver got long lined yesterday, so he's been lunged today. Leo was lunged yesterday, but I don't know, I might sit on him. If not, it's just so cold and windy and wet. I might just lunge him again. Come on, Denver, out you go. Out you go. Good boy. Good boy. So I've got no stick in my hand, so he's thinking he can come into the middle. So I've warmed him up on both reins without the side reins. I've just put the side reins on. I'm just going to get him done because, like the vet said with his chest, he's better to move every day. Even if you can't ride him, should pop him on the lunge for 10 minutes. It'll just free up the secretions in his lungs. So that's what we're doing. And then Leo, I don't know, I might just quickly jump on him if, like now, look, it's stopped. And then in 5 minutes, it'll be pouring it down. I'm absolutely soaked. And you can see I am absolutely, that's literally, I've been in here for 10 minutes and I'm absolutely drenched. At least Denver will be dry, his body will be dry, it'll just be his neck that'll be wet. So yeah, I might just jump on Leo for 20 minutes in the school, and then that'll be it for today. I don't know when their day off this week. See, Leo could have today off. I'll see what the weather forecast is like for tomorrow. If it's looking worse tomorrow, then I might just jump on him now and get him done now. We'll see. It's just cooling off. He loves stretching his neck down after he's had the side reins on. He's like, oh, are we done? He says, oh yeah, I can get away with coming in because she's only got one hand. You cheeky little monkey. You're a little drowned rat, aren't you? Poor little pony. At least you've got your sheet on. Right, Lilo's turn, yeah? You're all done. You can go in your nice warm stable and have your fleece on and dry off. Because it's been horrible, hasn't it? But at least you've had a nice leggy stretch. Yeah, little leggy stretch, the main thing. Help your chest. Yes. Come on then. Good boy. Come on then. This way. Good boy. He keeps trying to roll, don't you? I keep telling you it's not a good idea with a lunge and roller on. Let me get the lunge line.
Oh, and he also likes to start back here.
I'm starting my hair. He says we discombobulating. December. You like doing the video, don't you?
He lifts his tail up when I do this. Well, you can tell he likes it because he lifts his tail up.
Yeah. Would you like a roasted muffin? Yum, yum. Good boy. There you are, good pony. See you tomorrow, okay? Okay, it's pancake day tomorrow. Would you like pancakes? He says, yes, I want pancakes. Oh, that was nearly my finger then. Good boy. Right, I'm trying to balance you there so I can show you what I've got from Co-op. Not that there's anything that exciting, to be honest. Pepsi Max, cherry, and more. Because we've run out. I kind of need to do a Sainsbury's shop actually, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. So I just went in Co-op to do a bit of a top-up to keep us going. But this is a job I need to do as well as the fridge, to sort the fridge out. I did the cabinets, I need to do the fridge. Chloe likes these Lucasades, so I've got some of these. Veggies for the guinea pigs. Don't know the recipes, there is some more for the guinea pigs. I've got them spinach, kale, no I haven't got kale, spinach, rocket, cucumber. They can have that tomorrow. Got some yogurt for Chloe. She ran out of the ones that she has for breakfast. We've just got some lunch crunch ones, and Edith and I had one of those for lunch, which is strawberries. This is a chocolate one. I do really like those. Eggs, because pancake day tomorrow. And I've already got some eggs, but I do use a lot because I hard boil them for snacks. I've got 4 packs of these because I've got some pizzas, sourdough pizzas that I can make rich for tea one of the evenings. And put them on that. Yeah, 2 lots of eggs. He's just gone 6:30, so I do need to get my bowl here. I've got some strawberries because it's pancake day tomorrow, so I should do strawberries. Pancake day, some little cheese bites, which rations us to only have a small amount. Rich really like this rice at the minute, and they're handy because they come in these little twin pack, so we have half each, and it just portion controls you. Paris paper, potatoes, cucumber, guinea pigs. I'm really liking these at the minute, the surf pods, they smell really lovely. And then this appealed to me, the Lenore Burst of Freshness, jasmine and red berries. It's not lovely. So Chloe ordered some Biscoff spread for toast. I have this Whole Earth peanut butter, which is what is nice. I got some more rapeseed oil because I had completely run out of that. What we got here? Chloe has these waffles for breakfast for during the week and for school. They're like Belgian waffles. It's got 2 packs of those, but then they also do these ones, single ones with chocolate chip base. I also got these. She saw these and she does like noodles. I used to love super noodles. At her age, I think I used to live on them. So she's never tried them, so I was like, well, let's give them a whirl. Also got some sourdough wafers in there. I've got the seeded sourdough and also the cheese and chive, and also just half a loaf. Oh, I've squashed it. back to shape. That was probably wasn't the best idea. Oh well, it'll still taste the same. I freeze all the bread. And then I got these meringue nests because I had some when they went out of date, but they're really good for the protein yoghurt. And I have these. So I have some mandarin segments, and then I have like the caramel or like the peanut butter protein ice cream, and then I crumble one of them over the top and then do like a drizzle of the chocolate shot or the drizzle of peanut butter. Oh, it's so nice. Twilight olive oil. There's only run out of that. I do love this tea, and I've only got a few left of those. Another segment, orange segment. My brain's not working. It was this one, a little Monty Bojangles tin. So 10 need to put them in there. I've got to go put the bins out and I need to go walk the dogs and it's raining. Right, Leo was actually really good to ride. Sorry, you can't really see me, I'm like a floating body. I was expecting him to be a bit fresh actually. With the weather being the way it is, I couldn't really blame him because it was very windy. It had stopped raining by the time I rode him. I was expecting him to be quite fresh, even though he's been worked, but in that kind of weather you just can't really blame him. But he was actually golden, bless him. He just cracked on and worked. Then was lunged because I knew they wouldn't have time. And Chloe's a lot better riding in school. She's got Claire to help, and Claire wasn't there tonight, so I just thought use that as lunge. So kitchen foil, celery sticks. I will sort that fridge out as well. I've got some hammers and things to show you as well. I've also got some bananas because I like bananas. I like bananas on toast, and I also Denver loves bananas. And on breakfast sometimes I do porridge as well. I've also just got another one of golden syrup because the one that I've got for Chloe for breakfast is running low. So I was like, right, top up on that whilst I'm there. And then I've got these ones. I normally have the Lloyd Grossman pasta sauces, but these actually are really nice. There's sun-dried tomato, garlic and basil pasta sauce and tomato and mascarpone pasta sauce. They actually looked really nice, and I like doing like pasta bakes with some sausage and chicken and stuff like that. So I thought, actually, we'll give them oil. Done. Oh, this is what Chloe got. I've left the number in the car, but this is the colour. I think this might be a little bit big because it's a ladies 12, but it will just be baggy on her and she'll grow into it. But she's got the number to match. I'll get it out of the car in a bit and show you. It's really pretty. She was going to go with a thicker one, but I persuaded her to go with the thinner one because I think it's just going to make Denver too hot if not. Right, so when we were in the cinema last night, I had the brainwave because my fingers, when I was cutting the steak in Miller and Carter, because we went there for Richard's birthday / Valentine's, my fingers are so painful, like cutting the steak, like having them in a fixed position, the same as when I ride. Like I've obviously got quite bad arthritis in my fingers, which I think bodes very well considering I'm only 41. So I was like, right, I'm going to ask ChatGPT like what the best scientifically peer supplements are for joints, and also I wanted one for like my IBS as well. And it gave me the ingredients of what's best, and then it said, would you like me to recommend products? And I was like, yes please. So it gave me about 6 products. So this is the one that I went for joint care. There was one that was cheaper that didn't have the turmeric, but this was recommended with the turmeric. So I think it's 1 or 2 a day you're meant to take. I think it was 1 a day, was it? Oh, I think you take 1 joint care. Yeah, so there's 2 sleeves of each. So those ones are the joint care. You get 2 of those, and then add the turmeric. So you take 1 of each of those a day. So I'll let you know how I get on with them because I say my joints can be quite painful, especially with running and stuff like that as well, and riding. Leo's quite a wide boy, so it's not the best for my hips. And then this was one of the ones for like IBS as well. Not so much IBS, like gut health as well, even if you just want ones for gut health. And I think with that you're meant to take 2 a day. It's got lots of names of what's in it. So I'm going to start on both those and I'm going to keep you posted. So I'm just going to put some coats away and then I'm going to go take the dogs out for half an hour round the village, and then I'm going to decide whether I've got the energy to run for half an hour for a 5k. But I would like to get the iron done tonight. What do you want, puppy? What do you want? What do you want? What I do need is to find a place for these to live because, well, what I do need to do actually is tidy this cabinet out and have a really good clear out of cups because I've just got too many. I don't use them. Like I don't use any of them ones at the top. So I've got ones up there that were from my nan and granddad, which can just go in the loft and it would just free up space. Like the wine glasses could go to the top because I don't really use them, and then make up more space for these to get some more of them. and more space for cups, because it's just, but yeah, each job, we're getting there. So let's go put this mountain of coats away that I literally just ditched as I came in the house. Monty's on the dog bed as usual. Chloe's upstairs FaceTiming Ruby. They're on stables together. I think my coat is still wet from when I lunged Denver because we got absolutely drenched. Morning everybody. It's a sunny one. It's frosty, but it's sunny. It's about 8:30. I'm just going to feed the animals, and then I'm going to get crack-a-lacking with getting the housework done. I've decided I'm going to get the housework done, and I'm going to quickly hoover and wash my car because that is really bugging me. And I'm hoping we're going to get up to the stables by about 12:30, 1 o'clock, or I might walk the dogs first and then do the stables, because it'd be nice to get back and everything's done. All I need to do is jump on the runner, get showered, because Rachel's coming for pancakes tonight because it's pancake day, and then we're going to see Wuthering Heights, and she gets here at 7, and we need to leave here at 7:30 because the film starts at 8. Well, trailers start at 8, so we need to be at the cinema by like 10 to 8 to get our drinks and find our seats and stuff like that. So that'll give us half an hour to eat the pancakes and just tidy up and get out the house. So I want to be home, well, home showered. Well, I want to be home and ready to shower by 5. So at 5 till 6 I can shower, sort my hair, makeup, get changed, and then 6 till 7 I can get the pancakes made and sorted and ready. Bobby. So yeah, I'll bring you along for little bits and bobs of today. Let's feed the dogs. Does this when I leave the washing basket out, he gets inside it, and Mimi left some of her breakfast behind, so he quite often likes to clean hers up, so I pulled it over for him to finish it in the ones. I love you, washing basket, don't you? You feel safe in there. You have to put lots of holes in the side and everyone can see you. You feel safe, don't you? Want to clear the rest of yours up now? You just want to eat it in there? Yeah, okay, no problem. Right, I have finished down here. The floors are all nice and clean. The rugs are down, it's lovely and sunny. Chloe is awake, it's 11 o'clock. She has been awake, she's been, like I thought, on FaceTime with Ruby, playing Star Stables. So everything's clean. Can you spot Monty? You are loving your little bed under there, aren't you? He says, I love it, Mummy. He prefers the, well, he doesn't prefer it, but he's really scared of the Hoover normally, but actually the Dyson, he doesn't move, as long as I don't go too close, but whereas with Henry, he used to scarf and then not used to get it out, so, oh, I missed a bit of fluff, Penny, or you've had that with one of your toys. So yeah, oh, isn't that lovely when everything is clean? Just need to get your doggies clean, don't we? Poppy, I know, is going to have loads of fluff come out, but I need to take the recycling out, but it's at the bottom of the drive, and I'm still in Kurt's pyjamas. Because I ran out of pyjamas last night, my PJs, my Primark PJs. I'm still loving this. It's just so neat and tidy. It's just so nice when you go in there and you can actually see what you want. Yeah, should have done that a long time ago. Chloe is having this for breakfast. We got this yesterday in the co-op. I still need to show you her number actually that she got yesterday, which we will show you because she'll probably wear that today. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm hoping by 1 o'clock I'll have got upstairs done, showered, and got my car done. Even if it's 1:30, it's fine, because 2:30, 3:30, say 4 at the stables, 4 till 5 walk the dogs, 5 till 6 run, shower, and then it won't take me an hour to sort the pancakes out, probably only half an hour to be fair. I rustle them up pretty quick. So yeah, that is Chloe's breakfast, a Biscoff on toast. Doggies are following me, they're like, I want some of that. Oh, I promised them a dentist sticks. That's what I promised them. Sit that there a second. God, we so need, every time I clean this house, I realise we so need to decorate. It's just one of those things that we need to get round to. But it's I don't like to decorate in winter. I much prefer to do it in spring and summer when you can have all the doors open and let everything air out and dry. Because the hallway is going to be a big job because everything's going to need sanding down. There you go, girls. Come on then. Bye bye. Good girls. I don't think I showed you our new microwave as well. So we have it in this cupboard, in this larder cupboard. So it has to be quite a small one. But I got it off Amazon. I think it was Rich did all the research. He found 3 different ones. He thought he found the cheapest, but then when I went on Amazon, it was actually cheaper on Amazon, and I got a voucher, a £5 voucher, so it was like £70 or something. But it's a nice one because the other one had just started to rust inside, and then obviously I got that bin from Amazon. It is small, but I am one of them type people that I don't like to keep dirty stuff in the bin for very long. I think because having the dogs, so I do tend to take my bins out sooner anyway, so I don't need a massive one. So they are quite small inside, like the little compartments, but I empty my bin every day anyway, so it was just handy to have the recycling section in with that, because I was originally keeping it under the sink, but then it was taking up a lot of space under the sink because I had like a washing tub under there on this side, whereas now I've got space to branch out. But this is also a cupboard that needs to be sorted. I am getting there. I'm just doing a bit at a time to not overwhelm myself. I'm having a big clear out this spring, summer, and decorating everywhere. I think the colour will probably stay the same for the walls. The living room will probably change a bit, I think. So I think I might just go with a slightly different colour scheme in here. I don't know though, because do I want to change the curtains? Because the curtains were expensive. They were handmade and they're really like thick and double lined. But we do obviously need a new sofa, new carpet. And I'm tempted, I don't know about the fireplace, whether to try and paint that fireplace. I don't know. But yeah, I'm waffling. Let's go get sorted. Right, so this is a before. Need to put all the sheets on, need to dust. Let's get to it. Everything is very dusty when you get up close. You can see it's dusty. Let's get sorted. So this is my lunch. It is quite early actually. It's only 20 to 12, but I only had a yogurt, and I think because I've been pretty active and I ran last night, I'm quite hungry. So I'm just gonna eat this now because I can snack on hard-boiled eggs later, and we're having pancakes quite early. So yeah, eat this. And I've done my bedroom. I'm gonna go off and do Chloe's and the bathroom, jump in the shower. everybody. Sorry, this plant. Let me move it because it keeps focusing on that instead of my face. I think I vlogged some of last night. It was all a bit hectic because before we went to the stables, Chloe had been FaceTiming her cousin all afternoon, and I said to her, if you want to invite Ruby for pancake night, then you can, because we were going up the stables at like a similar time. So Ruby met us up the stables. Chloe had a lesson with Claire, which I don't think I got any clips from, to be honest, because I was mucking out, because if Claire helps Chloe, then I help Claire, so I was skipping off the yard and doing waters and stuff. So I only got the clip of her warming up, and then Chloe got some clips of me riding Leo, and then we literally raced home because we didn't then get home till 6 o'clock. And Rachel had texted me to say she could come half an hour early, so she was going to get here at 6:30, so that gave me literally half an hour to get showered before she got here. So I showered and washed my hair, put my makeup on, got changed, but left my hair to air dry a bit. I thought I can just blow dry that before we literally leave for the cinema at 7:30. So that gave me like 40 minutes to then make the pancakes, which I think I got a time lapse of making the pancakes, but then didn't get anything else because we literally arrived at the cinema at 8 o'clock and the film was for 8, but obviously it doesn't start till like 8:15 because of all the trailers, but it just got us time to get our drinks and go for a wee. But the film, Wuthering Heights, that's why it was coming on. I absolutely loved it. So let me know in the comments if you've gone to see it, what you thought of it. Now, I haven't read the book. I've never seen like any of the previous films that have been made. I think there have been films made of it previously. I've never seen any of them, so I don't know how true it is to the storyline or anything like that, but I thought Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi were fantastic, and the other actors in it were funny bits, very graphic bits. It wasn't, a lot of people have said to me that like sexually it was quite graphic. I don't think it was at all, really. Obviously there is sexual content in it, but it wasn't graphic to my standard, do you know what I mean, of what you watch in TV shows and things like that now. But very sad. But I don't want to give it away if you haven't been and seen it. But yeah, we and Rachel really enjoyed it. I think it is a good 2 hours long. But yeah, really enjoyed it. So it was a really nice evening out. We didn't get back till about 11:30. So it's Wednesday today, so I'll carry on vlogging today. What we do today? Work. I'm back to work, so I'm now going to go jump in the shower and get changed. I cannot wait to have these done. Look how much they've grown out, and like the tips are now coming off them. They're really driving me crazy. They've been driving me crazy for about a week, to be fair. I think I'm going to go back to a French tip. Yeah, today I don't think I'm going to ride Leo. Leo actually hasn't had a day off for about 8 or 9 days. I didn't realise. I've just been plodding along and just enjoying riding him, and it's winter, they're not out as much, so may as well. But if Chloe wants to go down, I might ask Claire if I can drop her down, because I think some of the other kids are there because it's half term, and at lunchtime I need to go and drop off 2 parcels and pick up our pottery painting, and that's about 15 minutes from our house, so I can do that in my lunch hour, because I've got a yodel parcel to drop off, and because we're in a village we've got nothing like that close to us. So I like to drop off my vintage parcels literally like the next day or the same day that they place the order, but this one's been like 3 or 4 days because I've been trying. When I went to Telford for the cinema, I tried to find one and I couldn't find one. It was late at night, so I don't think they have like the lock boxes. I think you actually have to take it into a physical place. So I'm going to try in the village first, because one of the ones I've got to drop off today is the village, so I'm going to ask them if they take them. If they're not, then I've googled somewhere where the pottery painting is. So yeah, I'll try and do that. So yeah, I'm just going to get showered and then crack on with some work for the morning, pop some music on and get crack-lacking. So I'll pick the camera up later. Hello everybody, I've just popped out on my lunch. I haven't actually eaten any lunch yet. I'm gonna have to like snack on a hard-boiled egg, I think, because I needed to drop off a blinking yodel parcel. We don't have, you might drop off, I'm sorry if you do, we don't have a yodel drop off anywhere in our village, and obviously we're like half an hour away from anywhere, and I tried to do it in, sorry, I think I got cut off. Yeah, so I tried to drop it off in Telford last night, but the place that it said I could drop it off, it wasn't. It wouldn't accept the barcode, so I was like, I've been searching, and then found that there was a place where I needed to pick the pottery up from. So, but Chloe was late getting ready. I was late finishing work because I had an impromptu late minute meeting, and I was like, it only gives me like 45 minutes, which ideally I needed the full hour. So I think I am literally going to get back in time with like a minute to spare to literally log on, so I'm not going to have time to have my lunch. I picked up the majority of the pottery. They couldn't find one item, which is for one of Chloe's school friends, so that's fine. I've got mine, I've got Chloe's, I've got Anaya's, and I've got Odette's. I just don't have her other friends, but I can drop Anaya's off at the yard, because I dropped Chloe off at the stables on my way to pick up the pottery painting and drop the parcel off, so she's at the stables for the afternoon, because I've got literally a full afternoon of meetings with work. And she'll happily like just play on Star Stables, but it's just nicer for her to get outside in the fresh air and spend the time with the ponies and her friends at the stables. Like, I might be in a virtual horsey world when you can be in a real horsey world. So Claire very kindly has the kids at the yard, and in return they help out whilst they're there. Hello everybody. You've got a big box in your face. I'm actually just going to go and pick Chloe up. It's just gone 5 o'clock. I've just clocked off of work. But I just thought I would show you the few things that I've had come from Amazon today, because I did have a bit of an Amazon splurge. Who doesn't? Let's face it. So these are the Lemure Comfort Shield nose filters. So Leo has to wear these for his pollen allergies, and he wears them all the time when I ride him, and it stops him from shaking his head basically. And they've been really effective, so yeah. I rate them. He's naughty, he does rub his nose, he likes to rub his face after he's been worked in his hay net, so he does break them, because Claire's always like, how, because Ernie has to wear them, her horse, and she's like, Ernie's last forever, should you seem to go through them really quickly. I don't actually think it's a reflection on the product, I think it's a reflection on Leo being a nightmare basically, because as we all know, he can get his bridle off, his head collar off, he can get his bridle off if he's got his head collar over the top, all done up, everything. He's very clever. So he just rubs his head on them. As much as I try to stop him, he does. So they do break sort of like where the nostril is, but they are really good. They work really effectively. Bit of dry Penny. I don't know who she's barking at because nobody's knocked at the door. Bit of dry shampoo. I'm one of them people that I can either use blonde or the brown one. I tend to radiate to this because it doesn't show up so much in your hair, whereas when I use the blonde one, it comes out quite white and then you can see it in my hair, whereas the brunette doesn't. But I radiated away from the brunette one because it leaves a residue in the bathroom all the time, which drove me crazy. But I'd rather that than seeing the blonde in my hair, because my hair's not quite blonde, is it? I'm a kind of like mousy kind of colour really, with some blonde streaks in it. This is my natural colour, but yeah, it goes a bit blonder in summer. Also, I ran out of this ages ago. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. It's meant to stay on for, keep your makeup on for 36 hours. I mean, I don't know why you'd be having your makeup on for 36 hours, because surely you'd be sleeping and you'd want to take it off. But if you need it on all day, it does work. It's pretty effective and it's pretty reasonable. Aqueous cream for the boys' legs where they get their scabs. The cast is like hyperkeratosis or something like that on the backs of the legs. And this, you can get the Melanders and Slanders cream, but it is quite expensive. It does work, but it is quite expensive. But as a routine thing, I tend to use this, and it's like £5 a tub or 5 or 6 quid a tub. So that's really handy if you've got horses with like scabs on the legs. And then to pair with that, I saw something on TikTok the other day. They put the cream on, leave it a few days, let the scabs soften, and then they use a flea comb to go through the coat to get the scabs to loosen off. So that's why I've bought a flea comb, because I've never had to use a flea comb before. Sweet teriyaki sauce, because we have that with our chicken and rice when we do that. I bought these. These are glass bottles which come with loads of different like labels that you can put on the glass bottles. I need to set these up later, but they come with a little plinth. They're well wedged in here. Stop them breaking. And they both sit on here. They're quite big, and then they've got gold tops to go on them. Oh, they've got the little thing to fill it up with. Yeah, they've got some very pretty gold tops basically to sit on. Obviously you need to connect it to the tube that's inside. But these are basically to sit by my coffee station. One to have the agave in, and the other one to have the, what kind of sauce? Not sauce. Syrup. This coffee syrup in as well, because it's caramel. So I'm going to fill that into one, and I'm going to put agave in the other one, and then sit them you can't see because of the... But I want them to sit here, like by the coffee machine there. So yeah, I basically want them to sit there because I think that is going to look a lot smarter than having the bottles there. And then I should be able to put on the corresponding label. Hopefully they've got one for like caramel and say sweetener, something like that. So I'm in a bit of a race against time, so I need to pick Chloe up and I need to get the dogs water before it's dark, ideally, so that they can go in the field. And Chloe wants to be picked up pretty much now because she's done both of the boys. What do I feel like? Oh, and just this, yeah, that is all there is. Big box of wet food for the dogs. They have a complete dry food, so this is really just to add a bit of flavour. Than them just having dry food, that's all. And because Poppy has to have tablets, so it means that she can have the tablets sort of hidden in the wet food as such. And it just makes sure that she eats the tablets, basically. So they are all the things from Amazon. Got them there. And then I did go and get the pottery, but they didn't have one of Chloe's friends' items, so I'm going to have to go back, or they're going to drop it off for me. I did a little bowl, because I've got my little autumn bowl that I did previously, a little fox on and the mushroom and the pumpkin. I need to put the washing up away. But I wanted a spring bowl. Oh, it's coming quite cute. Oh, there's a mark there, how annoying. So I've done a little, oh, nearly, I'm so accident prone. Chloe would have laughed at me then. So yeah, little dots around the side, and then I've done, they're meant to be cherries, not that they look like cherries, and then these are meant to be little tulips that are inside. So to be fair, it probably could have done with another coat. I forgot to put a second coat on it, but it's like for cereal or like muesli, yogurt. So I have ice cream in the evening with a bit of mandarin slices or something in there. So that's for me. I'm going to wash that up. I like to try and do something that's like that I can use in the house. So I've got my little tea bag thing over there. This is Anaya's one that she did, and she's got her ponies written on there. She's written Thunder and Rosie because they're her two little ponies. So I'll take that down the stable with me. So you can give that to Anaya. Well, actually, I'll leave it on the side because I don't think she'll be there now. She's probably been picked up. This is Chloe's one. She did one of Robin and Denver, so we just need to get some ribbon so that we can hang that. They're like the ones that you get like when you get married and you hang them up. So they're really cute, aren't they? Nice little thingy. So that's Chloe's, and then her friend Odette's is in there, but I'm not going to show you that. Yeah, all done. Let's go get Chloe. So these are what these look like. This isn't actually sugar-free vanilla, it's actually agave. But I want the labels to be the same. So it's sugar-free agave, basically it's sweeter. So I was like, it's pretty much, we know what it means. But they are just going to sit there like that. So they just look a bit prettier in my little coffee slash tea station that I made. These have still got my fruit teas in. That's got normal tea. That's actually got decaf tea bags in. And then this is what I made at Pottery last time for like when you have used tea bags that can sit there. So yeah, I think that looks a little bit nicer. And then right, the iPhone is making it look a little bit darker than what it actually is. I actually think this field is worse today than what it was yesterday. Yet we haven't actually had any rain. But I thought even if they just get one lap around this field, that's better than just walking around the village, and then I can finish off by going around the whole village. So I'll still get a good 45 minutes, but I just won't get a couple of laps in here. So yeah, I picked Chloe up and then just popped to the spa, and I had a parcel to drop off with Every, and I had an Every parcel to pick up for me, which was a little strawberry print like tote bag type thing. So I'll show you when I get home. Strawberry print's really in at the minute, isn't it? It is really cute. Yeah, so sorry, Poppy Poo's had to pick them up. So yeah, I dropped those off and picked them up. I'll show you the little bag when I get home. It's really cute. Chloe's got a lunch bag that's like a similar print, but hers is like a cream colour base, whereas this is a like blush pink, and I just needed it. Like when you go out and I've got my handbag, but I've got other bits and bobs, I end up trying to ram it all in my handbag, and there's not enough space. So this will be really handy for that. Oh my god, I'm rocking the dragged through a bush backwards look. Oh, it's so windy. You know, when it hits your face and it starts to give you a headache because it's that cold. Oh, I managed to make it round the field one time, but then it was pitch black dark, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore because the noises of the trees and the hedges are freaking me out. So I was like, I need to get out of here. We have been out for nearly an hour. We did go around all the way around the village, but I just wanted to show you this before I jump on the runner. So this is my little strawberry bag. I wasn't sure how big it was going to be because there was no measurements on the ad, but it's really quite nice. It's quite deep actually. I mean, you can see it on the size of my torso. So it's like when I go to work and things, I have my handbag, but then I've got my Mac which will fit in here, and also like my lunch bag and my lunch bottle and things. I mean, I don't think it's great quality, as in like I think if you use the zip a lot it would probably break after time. I imagine this is probably a Temu one, but they've just listed it on Vinted. But that's fine. I just wanted it for that benefit really, that I've got a nice little bag. It has got a little outside pocket as well, which I could probably put my drink in there actually. So yeah, I'm going to go and put that upstairs in my wardrobe, so I want to keep that clean. Right, I am on the runner. I still look like I've been dragged through a bush backwards, but I'm doing it. It's actually 7 o'clock. It took me half an hour to get my bum in gear. I just needed a drink and a snack to like pep my energy up, I think. I'm not sure how long I want to run for because I feel like I'm going to need to pee in about 5 minutes, even though I've just peed. You know, you have one of those days where you start like clean eating again and you just like feel like you need to pee every 5 minutes. So yeah, perhaps TMI, but ho hum. Yeah, so we'll see how far we get before I need to. I can always pause and run in and run back out, but we'll see. I'm just tired tonight. I didn't sleep very well last night. I didn't get too many hours sleep, so I think it's just catching up with me now. And you know when the sofa in the living room is calling you, central heating, nice shower, clean pyjamas, nice woolly jumper, woolly socks, and dinner, and just sit and chill. That's what's calling me tonight. I was going to bath the dogs, but it's just too cold tonight. They can wait. I might do them at the weekend, to be honest, because there's no rush. I've done 6k. That's all I can do. I suppose I need to just remind myself that I've done 2 5Ks. What did I run? 5K Saturday, Sunday? No, Sunday, Monday. Had Tuesday off. Done 6K today. So considering I had a big break with having flu and being poorly, probably was a little bit optimistic that I was going to run like an 8 or 10k today. I think I'll have to keep that until putting the heating back onto timed, because I put it on this morning because I was freezing cold. Yeah, just need to perhaps be a little bit more realistic that I need to ease back into it. Oh, I've had a shower. Chloe had a jacket potato and baked beans for tea, and I have done, dogs all fed, I have done this. It's like a mascarpone pasta sauce, like with sun-dried tomatoes and big shell pasta, and I put some extra like tomato puree in, and I also put some bacon in. So I needed to use the mince up basically. I didn't really want to cook a pasta bake, if I'm being completely honest. I just wanted to put something in the air fryer that was going to be quick, but I'm trying to be good with using stuff up. So Richie's going to come home, but he's not going to come home till about midnight. So that means something like this he can just reheat really easily, and it's filling, isn't it? So I'm going to sit and eat this, watch Love Island, and I don't know whether I'm going to either do the food shop or edit the vlog. I've got a bit of a headache. So right, are you guys keeping me company, or are you eyeing up my dinner? Wait a minute, we're very steamy lens. I think it's because the heat from my food. Oh, that's better. Hey, Mama, you keeping Poppy company? Poppy loves laying on that puff. I don't feel this is anything to do with wanting fuss. This is all to do with thinking that you're going to get some of my tea. And you're not, missus. She says, oh yeah, I was going to get Poppy on the sofa. Tiny dog's down there. If you've ever seen Secret Life of Pets, they call Max the little dog Tiny Dog, don't they? It's just kind of stuck with calling Penny Tiny Dog. Hey, right, I'm going to enjoy this. And hopefully get rid of this headache while Mr. Monty Mazuma has a wash. Penny, 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 what are you doing? She said, I love you, Mummy. I love you too, Ben. Surrounded by animals. Oh, he's tired. You tired, Zini? And the light's picking up your eyes and making them look creepy. Pen is really close to my face. Me and Poppy were laying on the sofa together cuddling, but she got too hot. So she's gone off to lay by the front door. Oh, here he comes. Animals everywhere. Hello everybody. It is Thursday today. I don't feel very well today. I had that headache last night and I kept waking up with it and I kept drinking because obviously normally with headache, sorry, I'm trying to do my zip up on my Ecuador and it doesn't, not Ecuador raincoat, and it doesn't want to go into the second zip bit. Yeah, I kept waking up with it and then I realised that in the bedside cabinet next to where I sleep, sorry, it's lots of yawning, is the medication that they gave me at the hospital when I get aura migraines, and he did say to me, you can take it just when you have a migraine coming on, not just when you have an aura. An aura is when you lose your sight with a migraine. Quite scary if you've never had that before. It was very scary for me because I didn't know a migraine could actually do that. So I took one of those about 6 o'clock this morning and then went out for the Cape. But I think it's just made me feel a bit icky. So yeah, I'm just going to be nil by mouth for the rest of the day. I just had some like Ribena thin crackers for lunch with some, what did I have on it? The Philadelphia cheese and chive like spread, some ham and a very small amount of cheese cut up on it. It's just what I fancied. With a couple of squares of dark chocolate. I've just dropped Chloe to the stables. It's 2 o'clock, so she's there for the afternoon. They are clipping all the horses today, so our boys are going to have a blanket clip again with their legs off because that helps us manage those scabs on their legs. Hopefully Leo knows to go coffee. Don't hold out much hope. I'm very opinionated when it comes to being clipped. It's very bored and frustrated very quickly. So I'm going to go back down at 5. I'm not sure if Chloe will get a chance to ride because normally Claire helps her in school and obviously she's probably not going to have the time with having to clip everything, so I said to her, just don't stress if you don't ride, just help on the yard, skip it off and sort the horses and waters and all of that, sweep it up and things so she can help. I said, and then when I get there at 5, you have till about 10 to 6 o'clock for it to get fully dark. So I'm going to lunge them both I'll lunge Leo if Chloe's already, sorry I need to get my boots, if Chloe's already ridden Denver, I need to put I'm sorry, I need to put Penny's coat on. I'll lunge both of them if Chloe hasn't sorted Denver, because she won't be riding tomorrow because she's at a friend's party tomorrow for most of the day. I haven't got time to put you on 4K, guys. I'm trying to show you how sexy he looks clipped out. So he's been blanket clipped again, and I've had his front of his face left on. I prefer him with the front of his face because I think he makes him look a bit kinder, makes him look a little bit angry when he has the front of his face clipped. But I'm just lunging him. Denver's going to have today off, and I'm going to lunge him tomorrow because Chloe got to feed him. He was a bit grumpy after being clipped and things, so I was like, yeah, just give him the night off, and I'm going to come first thing in the morning because Rich is going to drop Chloe off tomorrow at the party, so actually it frees up my morning so I can come muck them out, ride Leo, give Denver a 10-minute leg stretch on the lunge. And Chloe wants to come tomorrow afternoon if she gets back home from the party in time, but I know it's like once she gets there she's not going to want to leave the farm, but she says she wants to come, so at least if I leg stretch him in the morning he's been exercised, and if she doesn't come it doesn't matter because she'll hack him on Saturday. But yeah. where these scabs are. So his are here, whereas Leo's are always here, and Leo's are like here, but he has got a little wart there. So I just need to put some cream on that, and look, I can see them here as well. So I can get cream on them now they're clipped. We didn't get home till 7:30. 7:20 to 8. The boys were golden, been clipped, been hot clothed. I was sorting some rugs out and stuff, and then we had to pop to the spa to get some bits for Chloe's friend for her party tomorrow. And then I jumped on the runner, did a 5k, and then did Chloe's tea. She just had some noodles and garlic bread. And then I was waiting for the food shop because it's meant to come between 8:30 and 9:30. And at that point it was like 20 past 8, and I was like, I don't want to get showered in case he rocks up. So I was like, I'll quickly hoover. So I hoovered and mopped downstairs, upstairs, tidied everything up, put the recycling out and stuff. And then I was like, he wasn't outside, so I was like, I'm just going to quickly jump in the shower. And literally as I was getting out of the shower, he knocked on the door, so I quickly chucked my pyjamas on. It's not a very big shop. There's just them 2 baskets back there. Hey Poppy, because I've got a lot of stuff in the freezer, but I thought I'd just show you some little bits and bobs that I got. So I'm also eating my tea on the side, which is my reheated pasta bake from last night, and I'm wolfing it down. And you know when you then get indigestion, so I'm like, I need to slow down because I couldn't wait until I sat down. I was hungry. So I've got these cleaning cucumber cleansing wipes, like face wipes. I love the Primark ones that are vitamin C. And they don't do the vitamin C ones at Sainsbury's, but they did these, and I thought they'll smell really nice. They just smell nice and fresh. I just get the ones that are on offer. They're like 2 for £13 for anti-wrinkle day and night cream, and the day has SPF 15, which I think is fine at the minute in winter. I'll go to one that's higher in summer. And then the Dove shower gels are my favourite shower gels, and then I just use the simple face wash. So let me just wolf a bit of my tea down, and then I'll be back with you to show you the food shop. I need to get this away quick, it's all going to melt. So, packet grapes. They are my favourite ones. Sweet mash, normal mash. Egg noodles are my recent favourite thing with my diced chicken and sweet teriyaki sauce. Bacon lardons. These Miller Lite yogurts that appeal to me. And then I got Chloe, it's cheaper to get the single ones rather than the pack of like 6 of them were like £4, so it's cheaper to get 6 singular for £3. Which sounds crazy, isn't it? Milky Bar Mousse ones that she loves. These are for packed lunch for school. And little strawberry cheesecakes that she loves as well. It's quite nice that this isn't a big order. So the mash I do with like sausage and mash for us for tea. I also got hold of these ones because I love anything caramel. It's my fave, chocolate. Breaded ham for sandwiches or ham, egg and chips. Southern fried chicken breasts, I put them in the freezer. They're just a good one when we want to do like a chicken burger to tea. Just the other ones to those little corners. Reduced fat burgers, I'm not sure if I got 1 or 2 of them. Grated mozzarella. I love this Philadelphia, garlic and herb. We get the little snack and cheese because it makes us only eat a small amount. You'll have seen I have these before, the protein mousses. I had one of them this afternoon because I was really hungry and I needed to fill them up. So I've got a couple of those to just top up. I also got these ones because they look a bit more filling than the normal. I've got the normal Muller rice because they are Chloe's and Rich's favourite, the custard ones. But I've got a sweet tooth for chocolate, so these protein ones, and I thought if I warm them up, they'll be a nice filling snack. And I want that in the, like in the afternoon because I work from home. Sometimes you just get that like afternoon itch where you want something sweet. The normal ones are on offer for 6. So I got 6 of them. The protein ones weren't on offer, so I just got 4 of those. Reduced fat sausages for our sausage and mash. And then chipolata ones, chicken ones for when I do like pasta bakes. I tend to put them in with my pasta bake. So pork mince will probably be for a pasta bake. Chloe is loving meatballs at the minute, so 2 packs of those. I've got 3 packs of diced chicken breasts because me and Rich love chicken. 2 packs of smoky barbecue chicken because I will pair that with these pizza bases, which are sourdough ones, I think. I believe, yeah, the sourdough. I've put, like I said the other day, I put pasta on top. Chicken, garlic bread, slices for the freezer. Cheese slices when we have burgers. These are our favourite ice creams, the Kinder Bueno. They're just 2 of exactly the same. And I got these because they just looked appealing, actually. Mango ice lollies. And then the rest I've got is just bits and bobs for crisps. So Chloe loves these cool Doritos, apples for Leo, these lovely Jacob's crinkle cheese and flavour crisps, sweet and sour, sour cream and onion pop chips, and then Chloe's salt and vinegar McCoys, bin bags, and then on here is all of the stuff for the guinea pig, kale, parsley, coriander, spinach, cucumber, celery, sweet corn, rocket and broccoli. These are the bits that I got for the food cupboard. So Chloe has these in her packed lunch or for school snacks. This is the stir-in sauce I get for Dormio. These are the nice little sticky rice that me and Rich have, and it's just the perfect portion control size for both of us. Chloe's sugar waffles that she has. I normally get the chocolate chip ones of these, but they didn't have them. They're nice like little snacks or for breakfast. I saw these and they just appealed to me. They're actually a protein boost, but they're plant protein. New York style bagels with seeds, so I could have them for my lunch. Rich has these for his lunch. I'd already got quite a few in the cupboard, so I just got a couple. And these, he said this morning, are his favourite types. So when I do another food shop, I'm going to get more. I'm trying to do smaller, less expensive shops rather than doing big ones and then things are going out of date and I'm having to put things in the freezer and then I'm running out of space in the freezer. The delivery fee tonight was £1.50 with the saver slot, so I was like, I might as well just do that. It's far cheaper than me going there and it being like an hour and a half round trip and in my fuel and my time. So I might do like a shop every 7 to 10 days instead of every like 2 to 3 weeks. So top up on reduced sugar and salt baked beans, Dormio bolognese low fat sauce, which I put in my pasta bakes or my bologneses, tomato puree for the pizzas, plain flour for the pancakes that we have on Sundays, and panko breadcrumbs. The diced chicken breast that I've got, I obviously put some egg, whisk some egg up, dip the chicken in that and then put it in this and then air fry it. And it tastes lovely. We have that with some sticky rice and some sweet teriyaki sauce over the top and it's really lovely. So you saw the crisps, bin liners, floor wipes and washed up liquid. And then this is for the ponies for tomorrow morning because I am doing the ponies tomorrow morning. Hello everybody, it's Friday. It's actually lunchtime most of the day. Well, not most of the day. Well, it's 5 to 2, so most of the, well, all of the morning has gone and we're mid-afternoon. I'm just back from having my nails done. Chloe is at her friend's party. They've been pottery painting and I think she said they've been around like the shops because it's at an outlet. And they've been to Chick-fil-A for their lunch and I'm picking her up from their farm this afternoon when she texts me to say she's ready. So I've gone for this colour, which I really like actually. I saw it on somebody else's vlog. Was it Gemma Rowan I was watching the other day? She's sort of like a horsey, she's dressage rider, but obviously she's like a bit like her, she's an influencer and type things, but she's a brunette and she had this and it looked really nice, but I just thought actually I think it suits a brunette more, but I'm not far off. Very dirty blonde. Yeah, I just fancy something a bit minimal and plain after having the pink. And I was going to go French tip, but I was like, no, I just fancy something a bit different. I think I've had this colour once before, but I really like it. Because sometimes I have a colour like the pink. I had the pink and then I got out and literally within a couple of hours I was like, I don't like it. And it wasn't, I did like it, but I just, I was like, I shouldn't have had the glitter on. I think the one nail I had the glitter put over the top and that's not really me. So I don't know really why I asked for that. It was completely my fault because that's what I'd asked for. And she even said to me, oh, this is quite out there for you because you're normally quite like a French tip or a plain colour. and normally a dark colour. I'm normally like a deep cherry red, or I do have like fire engine red. I did wash my hair this morning. I had every intention of drying it before I went to the nail appointment, but it is pouring down with rain again. So the plan was today, I was meant to do the ponies this morning because Rich was meant to be home earlier than what he was because he had to work a night shift, but he wasn't. He got back too late. So I woke up with the intention of getting dressed and then realised he wasn't actually home. So I was like, ew. Miserable. Absolutely miserable. Look at the sky, colour of the sky. Safe to say, why do you like this colour? Safe to say if that continues, we won't be doing the ponies today. I'm not riding in that. I keep hearing it. It keeps making me jump because it's hitting the side of that wall and I'm working away, typing away, and then all of a sudden it hits it and I'm like, Jesus, what is that noise? Really windy. Yeah, I'm not riding in this. No fun for the horses, especially because they'll be cold because they've been clipped. Not even going to lunge in this if it continues like this. I think it was meant to rain till 5 and then stop, so we'll see. So I keep saying this, but I am so done with winter. It's hard to just keep because spring is on the way, spring is on the way. Some days you could just cry. It's just like muddy dogs and just, oh, had enough. Everybody, I'm walking the dogs. Chloe is home. She's had a good time with her friends. They went to pottery painting. They then went around the shop. She bought some lint. Sorry, you can barely see me. And then they went to Chick-fil-A or something like that for dinner. And then she went back to their farm and she helped feed the baby calves. And she was there till gone 5. So a lovely day. So I didn't get home till 6. I was like, I'm not going to go to the horses then. You can hear the wind. It's pretty bad. I was like, no, I'm not getting on the horses that have just been clipped in the dark, the wind, and it keeps lashing it down with rain. So, what do you fancy, puppy? And we've got her snacks. What do you fancy? Here, pops, puppy, puppy, here. These ones. Morning everybody, sorry about the state of me. We've been in a rush this morning. I didn't finish the vlog last night. I'm mindful I didn't finish the vlog. We didn't go to the ponies. I was quite late picking Chloe up from her friends. I finished work. I'd actually pretty much finished work before I picked her up. She'd gone back to their house because they live on a dairy farm, so she'd had great fun feeding the baby cows. She'd seen some calves born. It's just really lovely there. They're really lovely people as well. So she stayed there till like gone 5 o'clock. So by the time we got home, it was like gone 6 o'clock, and Claire was finishing off the yard early because she was going out for her husband's birthday. So she texted me and I said, we just won't come tonight. I said, because it was still windy and rainy as well. And I was just like, no, I said they can just have the day off. Obviously Leah was lunch the day before, but it means Denver's had 2 days off, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's no fun when the weather's like that. Like, they're just going to get soaking wet and then it's late at night and they're going to be cold. It's just no fun. So I was like, no, that's fine. So I walked the dogs. Obviously you did see me walking the dogs. I popped in the spa. I think I filmed a bit of that as well. I got some treats for the dogs and got some treats for me and Rich last night that we had. And we literally, I wanted to watch the last episode of Tell Me Lies, which I did, which was funny. So I'm glad I finished that. I haven't got any other series I'm watching, so please hit me up with any suggestions. I'm just watching Poppy just to make sure she's going to the toilet, just to make sure that it is still, yes, it's solid, thank God. Because she's completely off medication now. She's on a normal food and off medication, so thank God. And she had a few different treats yesterday that she hasn't had for ages, so I was like, it's a good test to see if she stays solid. She's having a bath today. So yeah, we literally just chilled on the sofa and that was it. So there was nothing to film. So hopefully this vlog is half decent. I think it is, because we went to Eccleshall and we did the ponies earlier on in the week and stuff like that. So I'm going to end this vlog off and I'm literally going to pick you straight back up for a new vlog for the weekend. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button, it really does help us out, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It's really helpful for us to hopefully grow the channel. It doesn't cost a penny, just need an account. And like I say, it goes a really long way for us. If you've watched this till the end, pop me a red love heart emoji in the comments and we'll see you on the next one. Take care everyone, lots of love.